Theta, because they ain't... Yep, that's what I had for the opening of this one. I noticed we walked right by this. A data buffer. I wasn't sure if I'd done it or not before, so I have already listened to it, but I think it's worth you lot hearing as well, because it's from our soon-to-be new friend.
Do you hear me speaking? Of course you do. I wanted to let you know that I know. You didn't blindly pick me out of the herd. The slow waves of Delta crashing against the shore have an undertow that pulls you into a slumber. It's a beautiful thing. And I won't be selfish. I will help. Tuck them in. Watch them sleep. They too will find peace within the universe of the WoW.
So that's Terry. Mr. Terry Akers, who we found his handiwork all over the rest of the crew back at Delta. A few acres short of a meadow, you could say. That's God. Why didn't I start with that? That's way better. Anyway, that one we did check, and so onwards to Theta. I think I did have a running jaunt around most of this, didn't I? Don't think there was anything to find. Yeah. So Theta seems like a big one from what we've heard. Delta was little more than some sort of landing pads and a few offices, but Theta seems to be where a lot of shit went down. Theta seems to be where everyone escaped to. I don't think we checked this one.
This thing on? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead, Strom.
Listen up, all members of staff. The ARC project has caused a lot of arguments the last few months. I'm not going to pretend I understand what the hell Sarang talked about and how his continuity suddenly made sense to kill yourself. For the fucking love of God, or whatever you think is important, don't kill yourself. This place is miserable enough. Don't force your friends to clean up your blood. Rest in peace, Wally. Good?
Beautiful, sir. All right, everyone. Show's over. Get back to work.
Jeez. How bad does workplace morale have to be where that's an announcement you have to make? Staff announcement. Suicide is prohibited. Also, whoever's been stealing paper clips, please stop it. Or else we'll kill you?
Thank you, Catherine. Wait. Am I already here?
Hello? Who are you?
Hello?
Who is that?
Oh, there's your face. Ish.
No, we haven't met before.
Is this Park?
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin.
Okay, yes, I remember you from the listings. Well, first most prominent question, as with Carl and Evans, I believe his name was. Do you know...
I don't understand.
Well, don't answer my question before I've answered it, before I've asked it. Do you know you're a robot?
How did you get here?
That's not what I asked.
I got scanned, like the others. And then I killed myself. At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky. There was a lot of talk about this at Theta. The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right? One human, one living scan in the Ark. You don't want your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the human you died before the scan is initiated, or closely after, you yourself would live on in the Ark. Amazing, right?
Oh, fucking hell. That's...
Is this what it's supposed to look like?
This is not the Ark, Robin. I think your idea is lacking evidence, and
I expected something different.
there's a big leap there. That... What, you think that... I get, like, I can understand the rationale because it's the same brain, but fuck me. That doesn't mean it's the same you, though, because it's
Hello?
still a cop. Jesus Christ.
Did Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Catherine Chun? No. I don't think you understand. She just did scans and put them into the Ark. I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strohmeyer when someone killed themselves.
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I see anyone.
It doesn't seem like Simon has twigged that she thinks she's on the Ark.
Robin.
Or
I'm
no,
not
no,
sure
he
how to
does.
say this.
He's just
This is
Yeah?
pretty amazing, right?
oh,
I mean,
come
the
on,
Ark.
Simon.
It's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I'm not sure I'd be able to tell someone that either, but it's like there's the bearer of bad news.
Different, though.
There's the bearer of bad news, and then there's being the guy who has to tell you you didn't get into the afterlife. That's St. Peter usually, isn't it, in
Maybe
Christian
this is
beliefs?
paradise.
He's always seemed like a bit of a prick to me. I suppose you have to be able to do that job.
See you later.
Will do.
No, you won't. Also, I dislike this. Have I got the option to... Oh, fucking hell. I don't want to kill someone else. She seems nice for a dead
Just not
person.
prepared.
Hopefully that's not something useful that I need. If I can...
Maybe it's something I'll get better at.
Oh, Christ. And now we're given... Now we have to grapple with the question of which is the kinder thing to do. Because otherwise she will be like this forever. Or until the circuits run out and she runs out of power, or... I think I'm gonna leave her. I can't take the autonomy away from someone. It's not... Ah, Jesus. I think I did a trolley problem that was this just recently, and I can't remember what I chose. Oh, fuck. That's heavy pretty immediately. Why are people killing themselves? I mean, I know why they are, but people should not be killing
I can figure this
themselves.
out.
I can figure this out. Yeah, of course. I've already figured it out. It's there. Oh. Shit, I can't figure this out. That did something. Nope. Oh. Oh, I'd like to turn it back. No, I can't. I fucked it. Wow, this is more complicated than I feared. Oh no, here we go. Wow. Manual dexterity is not my strong point. And behind door number 1 is door number 2. Bloody hell. You made a big show of that. Theta's going to be fun. Where's my flashlight? Oh, it's there. That's very minimal, isn't it? Oh no, here's door number 3. God, and it's the casualness with which Robin was talking about the amount of people that have seemingly off themselves in the hope that, I don't know, just that their consciousness like syncs up, I guess. It's like I've got 2 text documents, and one of them's on Google Drive. If I delete the one on my desktop, maybe the one on Google Drive will sync properly. Is that? There seems to be something akin to what happened.
There?
Terrible analogy, I'm sure, but
we found Theta.
Theta doesn't seem to like my computer, or vice versa. Theta seems to be very laggy. Hopefully that'll improve. That's just initial getting in there. But yeah, Christ almighty, just that's a hell of a wrinkle to what was already very morally dubious. Back to the old smash the window with the fire extinguisher. It's tried and tested. Should have checked that there's nothing in there horrific. I suppose even if there is, I probably have to go in there. Woo! Nope, no doors open till you get the power going. I guess that makes sense. Thought those were drawers, but I guess not.
We're here? We're here! Okay, great. Time to hijack ourselves a submarine. There will be nothing stopping us when we have done that.
You guys sure have a lot of machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
That's a good question. I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
Didn't realize that was an option. Cath, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's, like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
You don't have to pretend, it's perfectly immersive.
And it can just sustain itself?
Yes. Attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's...
Heroic?
At least it feels worth doing.
Here we go. The Dunbat. Ah, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What's wrong?
It's... It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Oh no.
Sure, let's go with that.
If someone is still around, I don't think that's...
explore the station.
Oh, it's Mr. Terry. Terry's done us wrong again. Also, you say it can survive off solar panels for thousands of years. What if it goes so deep into space that, you know, you're no longer anywhere near the sun? Once you go past Pluto, are you still getting the sun's rays enough to power it? What does it look like when the Ark program is dying due to not enough power? Is that an apocalypse all of itself? Feels like there's some unanswered questions. All systems operational. Really? Okay. Air clean. Medium. Mediumly clean air. Temperature 13 degrees. Bit nippy. Oh, lovely. A map. Black box beacon. Fuck, there's hundreds of them. Jesus.
Looks like all your friends moved downstairs.
Why abandon the gate? And the habitat? That's so strange. I don't like this at all.
Black box beacon referring to people, I guess. Or, you know, oh, people is... Even people is a nebulous word here, but, you know, entities, shall we say. So we got to get ourselves a Dunbat. Stolen off James Cameron. Take it to the bottom of the ocean. Oh, I should probably get Catherine.
We need to find someone who knows the cipher. It's the only way to fire up the Dunbat.
Alright, fine, I'll leave you here then. Fuck you. I'm not sure I want to find someone here. There's only one... Oh god, I mean this is where everyone is, but I strongly suspect... only one person might still be alive. That's inviting. Can we try another? That's arguably even less inviting. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, let's do this regimentally. Or something. Some word like that. At least the lights are working for now.
Why would they all leave this floor?
I don't get it either. It's like they all just cleared out.
I feel like one of you should be able to get it by now, considering the horrific things we've seen so far and been chased about by. Is it not reasonable to suspect there might have been one here that scared everyone off? Or maybe Terry was just so crazy he did it all by himself.
What's so interesting downstairs? Just labs and offices. Maybe the shuttle station.
Should we go check?
Rather not. Got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, considering my heart rate, I too have a bad feeling about this. Shit, turn the light off. My light, anyway. Oh, piss-a-nanny. What are, oh jeez. What are those? Have we Sorry, I should finish at least one of these sentences. I was wondering if we'd encountered one of these things not submerged before, but yes, I think the first
Maybe they
one
wanted
we
to
did.
keep close to the shuttle station in case something went wrong.
You're really stuck on that one.
I'm just worried about my colleagues.
I suppose. But can you? Why? See, this is what it looks like when solar panels fail. Presumably. I don't quite know what's powering this place. But yeah, I suppose Catherine's been spared from a lot of the monster shenanigans. Simon should probably know better by now. Nothing spooky ever happens doing this. Gotta check them all. Toilet mon. Well, you are doing a few too many jump scares for my liking, but I appreciate that you didn't go for the obvious place. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh shit, okay. Yeah, every mirror or reflective surface so far has been cracked and broken. I didn't think they were actually ever going to do that. So that's got to be a mixture of what we actually look like and what our brain is telling us we are. We're both a sort of human in a diving suit, but also clearly a robot. Ooh, creepy. Like, stop it. Oh, they're actually off now. Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Maybe we're the creepy monster walking around, and that means everyone else can fuck off. Football. Guy Conrad. He sounds like a guy. Ah, what a guy. Beaks. That's who he supported, the Beaks. And he liked the front end corner of a car. Very niche. That's a place, I guess. Oh no, this isn't something I have to work out, is it? Master tool safety. Don't look into the emitter. Nothing useful. Just a bunch of tools. Whoa! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't even throw it yet. How strange. Perhaps my hydraulic grip is too strong. Okay, well, not much going on in Conrad's place, I guess. Oh, hang on. A place with people. A relic. Fuck, I guess it literally is a relic now. Is that who he was? Did he have some shitty kids? Sucks to be him. Nadine Masters. Well, she masters locking a door, I guess. Maggie Komoribi. Okay, none of these are going to be as easy to open. Oh, Cath and John. Might we
Hey,
get
that's my room.
You want me to bring something?
some answers?
Souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
It's just memories. You don't care for memories?
You have a lot of toys.
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
Your dolls are sturdy, Catherine. I give you that. The fuck is this?
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
Oh, he seems to stand upright.
You don't have to search my room. We'll get by.
I do have to search your room. It's the only way I can connect with people. Oh, you're lifting weights, were you? I'm gonna keep this out here just in case I need to throw it at someone. Very untidy. Ah! I'm a very mature person. Blocks
Maybe
of.
we should move on.
Are you ashamed of your giant blocks of cheese? I would be. And your
Cool fan.
Thanks.
Fan thing.
Reminds me of Taipei, my hometown.
Ah. Neat. Hairbrush.
Come on, no need to go through all my stuff.
There's a very desperate need. You have no idea. Oh, I don't like that. That's not... No, that's creepy, Catherine. You shouldn't... Don't do that. It's not going to endear you to people. The fuck is this? Stop S.
Simon, get out of my room already.
No. The more you tell me to, the longer I'm going to stay in here. Stop, Sal. Alright. I don't like your chair, I'll be honest with you. You should get a new chair. Scissors. A whole drawer for scissors. And obviously this. Oh. I'm going to read your diary, Catherine. Imogen Reed tested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WoW, but more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room, and Reed along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. After dissecting the vivarium machine that Reed activated, it's clear that WoW copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction, except for one point. Where my capsule houses flat people constructed from model neurographs, the vivarium's brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content. From the originating brain scan, Reed emerged. The Reed inside the vivarium was a perfect copy. So did the ARC program come from WoW itself in a way? We might have already been told that. I struggle to remember everything. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pathos 2. I can't figure out how it worked with the vivarium, but I can replicate WoW's scanning technique using the pilot seats. They are already prepared with the type of electromagnetic drums needed. Oh, do you play any instruments? I play the electromagnetic drums. It was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect WoW has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. And that's not concerning at all? I guess that explains the mockingbirds. The WoW must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seat and used it as a basis for intelligence in the machines. The mockingbirds, is that what we're calling all the freaky enemies walking around? With a surprisingly positive reaction from the team, we have now officially started the ARC project. We are to scan all the people we can find and load them into the capsule. Then we will launch it into space using the space gun. You got all this jargon and then it's like, yeah, we're space gun. Shoots things into space. It's a gun for space. Space gun. It's nice to think something will live on like that. Mark Sarang killed himself after his scan. He has been suggesting everyone should kill themselves, as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. Strohmeyer is not happy with me. Hope it will calm down. It did not calm down. So I wonder, at what point are any of these post-Omnitool Catherine? Because the Catherine we have is a scan, so is this possibly... Because I'm wondering, does Catherine know about the people killing themselves? Doesn't seem like she does. She seems just worried for the colleagues, but maybe actual Catherine was here during all that. Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before. I unfolded one of them to make a new friend for Capsule. That was a weird glug in the background. To make a new friend for Capsule Catherine and her gang of legacies. New way to simulate turbulence makes the weather system so much better. Implemented Reed, didn't go well. New try with Reed. Reed won't play nicely with the others. She is too real. Huh. That's a thing. Any thoughts on that, Catherine? No? Then I'm gonna fuck with your sellotape. Oh good, the guy who killed himself's room. Wonderful. Mark Sarang. Sound of Mind. UH8 squared? What? Okay. Yes, 3 question marks is pretty much my reaction to that. Right, so they were all alive long enough that they started to see this shit. But they didn't really understand it, seemingly. In the Cham Lab. The Chum Lab? I'm assuming Chem Lab, but it does look more like Chum Lab. The Pedigree Chum Lab. Ah, what's all this then? Are you going to tell me? No? Just looks like possibly medical records, but... Approval? As in, he had a psych evaluation and was considered fine when he wasn't? That's better. Mark Sarang, Intelligence Analyst, Theta Pathos 2. Mr. Sarang, the company is very pleased to hear of your success in making the WoW a station-wide presence. Oh, was he the one who created it then? We trust you appreciate what a unique opportunity this is and that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. Johan Ross is able to steer and study the WoW from Alpha without outside interference. In case of an emergency, you might direct Julia Dahl at Omicron to forcefully eliminate any opposition. But please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The WoW is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. The Supervisory Board. Nothing ominous about that. Fully explore. So they say his success in making the WoW a station-wide presence, but then they call it a mystery, so it kind of spread without their knowledge, or also forcefully eliminate any opposition. That doesn't sound good, whatever that's referring to. Yes, I can see why you'd be reading about the nature of identity. Questions about the self. Who are you? What does it mean to be human? Does your body or your surroundings confine or define you? All very difficult ideas to approach without having your questions being validated by the practical or mystified by the spiritually minded. In this book, we just go absolutely mental with ideas and just consider everything. We're so free thinking in here, you'll fucking think yourself into a coma. Or will you? In this book, Pavlina Martinu, Professor of Philosophy at the Charles University in Prague, guides you through the history of great thinkers and what they have to say about identity. Most of them saying, I'm the best. Always good to have a brain in your room. Think outside the box, fucker. Don't know who I was really talking to there, but yeah. A stapler? Is that what that is? Could be useful. Hello. What's all this then? Confidential. Carthage Industries. That's all we got? Something weird with a globe. An orb. Okay, something with an orb. Is that the WoW? The WoW is an orb? Oh jeez. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. That's a way to put it. As I've explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. To not frighten Catherine, I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, know there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me inside the Ark. Sincerely, Space Mark Sarang. The space says everything. Wow, so real world Catherine had that to deal with. That's pretty fucking horrible. More blocks of cheese. He has even more blocks of cheese, which suggests he was even more unhinged.
Did you know that the human body consists of up to 75 trillion individual cells? They typically don't stay with us till we die. Some live a few days, while others live a few years. We're not affected by their short lifespans, as they're replaced by new cells which help sustain our bodies. I don't think anyone would argue that we ever lose our persona due to this process. Yet we are clearly in a constant state of transformation. Then how do we remain the same? A continuous flow of thought and perception keeps an unbroken chain of continuity that we know as our self. Our conscious mind is not the pattern of our brain, but a continuous emergent entity based on that pattern. When Dr. Chun populates the Ark, she is capturing a moment of our existence and placing it inside the digital world. Soon you and your digital you will grow apart due to diverging experiences, but for a tiny window, you are the very same. With unbroken continuity, it will live on. A fulfilling life, no doubt, no less real than the one from which it was plucked. Now remember, you are not your body. You are the emergent entity. That entity just happens to occupy two places at once for a while. If you took away your body, you would simply be the only one you can be. The you inside the Ark. Let your body die and continue on in the digital paradise among the stars.
That's quite enough of that. There's a few major holes in that logic that I probably won't be able to articulate, or might even be getting wrong anyway. Let's just get in the bin. Ugh. Yeah, it's oh fuck it. It's annoying actually. I want to play it again because I had a thought, but it was right at the beginning. How far can we walk about with this?
Did you know that the human body consists of up to 75...
That was it, you prick. I remember now. No, shut up. Right. It was I felt like he was dipping into Ship of Theseus mentality there, but he talks about all the cells or whatever. The cells are very, very different to the brain. You know, the brain is infinitely more complex, could be considered to, you know, it's very different from cells with like a singular purpose. They don't have a consciousness. I know that is what is being debated, but I don't know. That's the closest to a smart thought you'll get from me about it all. So this is Robin's room. She has a weird... I don't know what the fuck that is. Bird bath? We're all dying anyway. I'm all in. I put my faith in Sarang and the continuity. God damn it, Robin, you're starting to sound a bit culty there. Oh, Jesus. I don't know about this, Robin. I mean, I know you've got actual concept art to work off, but... London. Back when it was still there, before the comet blew it all up. Oh, it's lovely. Why does my torch keep going off? It running out of batteries. Oh, it'll be lovely inside the Ark. We'll all be smiley, happy faces with cartoon faces. And purple butterflies. Why are the butterflies purple? Is that an artistic choice? We didn't think you know what you're doing, Catherine. That is a cat. Don't know what the fuck this is for. What? You like men on horses, do you, Robin? I don't... What's... Alright. No accounting for taste. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Yes, I know soundtrack. I can see the horror, thank you. She was presumably very recent then, because no one's cleared up after her. Also, yeah, my torch keeps... It dims, doesn't it, after... with time. Annoying. Is that... just a razor, straight razor? Yep. That'll do it. Well, she did say she was all in. Of course, the problem is that, or the question is rather, is are you all in, as in all in the Ark? Or are you left behind? Robin, you had a dad and everything. Although, I suppose actually she doesn't have a dad anymore. Because he died on the surface, like everyone did. Oh Christ, it really is bleak here, isn't it? Martin Fisher, I'm sure he'll be a barrel of laughs. Someone has to be. Martin Fisher, he worked on the air conditioning and tried to make a motorbike into a sea squid, I don't know. Oh wow, Martin's a bit plain Jane, isn't he? Cool light. No, I like the light. Keyboard. Mouse. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, it just got so dark in there that it looked like it'd gone into another dimension, like it was all... See what I mean? It's all sort of smoky. Smoky weird. Anyway, okay, well nothing much to Martin Fisher's room, oh, except for an orifice. Do you mind if we poke your orifice, Martin? I mean, it's a bit more than poking at this stage, but... Oh, hang on, that's done something.
What the hell are you doing?
I know it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's... I mean, that's the wow you're hooking up to.
Oh.
I need it, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
Let's just keep going.
Oh, is that what I've been doing the whole time? Fuck me. It's not Cthulhu, it's something worse. It's a evil, goopy, oily AI. Also, yeah, way to make yourself not sound like an addict there, Simon. Oh. That's good. Peter Strasky and all their fun times in there. I'm glad that door's locked. I don't want to go this way now. I explored too much. I got so far. Oh, I didn't even know this was a thing. More toilets. Absolutely have to check every toilet. Ah yes, Link's brine. Oh, is that all just coming from that? Can I turn that off then? What? Why is that black like that? Okay, that's weird. That felt like a glitch. That feels like a glitch too. Do I want to check the other one? Oh, God. No, check this one first. Oh, good. There's no way to go down. That's or up. Brilliant. Well, we can consider this explored, and we don't have to go near the other thing. Unless we do. Of course we do. Oh, great. All this fucking putting brains into things. Now we have to go and deal with fucking Elon Musk. Bet he's behind it.
This is where I did my scan. And all the others, I suppose.
You don't remember?
My scan was the first. Had to test the scanner before I could start making promises.
Oh, so you're it. Maybe that's why you're so
I see.
calm.
What?
Check the terminal. I just want to make sure.
Because you were out of this shit early before it got bad.
Strasky, come in. I need help in the lab, the scan room.
What happened?
Conrad killed himself after the scan.
Jesus, how?
Maser tool. What should I do?
I'm gonna need to tell Strohmeyer.
No, please. I'm so close. Strohmeyer's gonna shut down the ARC project. It's not my fault people keep killing themselves.
God, Jesus.
What are you gonna do? It's not like you can sneak a 300-pound body out of the lab.
I know.
Catherine, are you okay?
Not even close.
Catherine, did you do something shifty with the body? Did you do something that means the people are getting trapped in robo bodies? How would she have done that? I don't... Let's troubleshoot. Yes. I'm sure a simple troubleshoot will fix all these problems. Ah. Windows has determined the true identity of the self, and whether or not you can synchronize your own afterlife copy scan, and it's even got rid of all the deep sea barnacle monsters. Would you like to send an error report? No. Unable to connect to mainframe, please reset router in the sub-level vault or contact maintenance. Sub-level vault, of course. Let's go to the sub-level. Nothing bad happens when you go down deeper into a place. Ugh. Nancomp. Oh, the Nanami composition. Well, you know. Compressed Nakajima neurograph, continuous time 21 milliseconds. Captured March 12th, 2014. 2014? That's a long time ago. Name Nanami, sex female, 1997. Death 2021. Who are these? Oh shit, what have I done now? The Pace Files, Berg. April 28th, 2015. David Munchie and Paul Berg. So they both scanned themselves. Oh, I've just realised my name is on this.
David Munchie. How did this... What is this?
He didn't die until 2078. And yes, I'm aware of that button, but that button, that's a very heavy button. There is a lot of emotional and philosophical baggage to that button. Let's deal with one thing at a time.
Cath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
I actually have audio recordings though. Also, don't like that. Don't like that my death is listed as... Well, when I had the scan. That... Wait, so does that mean... Is the death always when you had the scan? Did I have the scan and they killed me after? Or did my brain damage kill me after? What was the initial date when... Oh, so many questions. Let's get some audio recordings up in this bitch. Ah, brilliant. Post scan. That sounds great.
Okay, that's it.
Wow, that was fun.
That's a relief. Still figuring this out, so.
It was freaky. So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
Well, I feel excited. Can't wait to get back to the living.
That's fucking creepy. So that's me. That's real me after the start of the game. So I guess the question is, did Munchie know what he had created at this point, or did the technology just pass hands until it got to...
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr. Peak and Professor Way.
Oh, that's great news.
No big change in medication. You'll be taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're going to keep an eye on you every week, so we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed.
Right. And then clearly the plan did not work if I died on this date.
The model was sound. It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something. Like a donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now. The brain damage. You guys, everything. Has made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive. All that hope. Wasted.
Fucking hell. So, okay, yeah, it seems like... God, I've kind of gone full circle. I was the inspiration. Simon Jarrett inspired David Munchie to keep working on the brain scan things, and he must have created what we now know as this sort of system that somehow got to Catherine, and then she was working on it, and... Okay, it's not...
It's a legacy scan.
Not
They're
super
historic
clear.
templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along. Waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
Whoa. That's creepy. Creepy thought. So, yeah, so what? I'm a tutorial. I died of brain damage, and now I'm a tutorial for computers a century into the future. That takes some getting used to. What the fuck happens if I erase the data? Oof. Let's erase someone else's first. How about this fucking guy? He's the reason I died. He did seem sympathetic about it, but I also didn't like his haircut, so... Surely there's going to be a "Are you sure?" prompt. There isn't! That's not very futuristic. That's not very safe. And then... So I guess... Right, and then these two must have been working on it even earlier, perhaps, and then it got to David Munchie somehow. Fuck it, let's erase our own data. I am the one and only. Can't take that away from me.
He's dead, Cath. The real Simon is dead, and I'm a replica of that scan Munchie did, thinking he's Simon.
What did you expect?
I don't know. I don't know what I was hoping for. An explanation, maybe an apology.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not from you. Well, thanks, I guess. I deleted the file, so hopefully I'll be the last Simon to suffer through this place.
Ready to move on?
Yeah. Let's go.
You know, I also deleted Munchie. Are we not going to talk about that? If you're not going to talk about any of them, then fuck it. I'll delete them all. Let's be honest, these tutorials don't seem to have taught the WoW AI the best lessons. So I think it's probably actually a overall good thing that we're wiping the site clean. Yeah. Well, no more anyone. We are the last. Except for whatever that thing is walking around down there. I forgot about that. I still have to go and deal with that.
Welcome to my place. When I started the art project, I pretty much lived in this lab.
Cozy.
Ah. What is that? Helpful, presumably. Yep, okay. Same as it ever was. Ew, I see. No, I don't. What am I doing?
Need to fix that mainframe connection.
Ah, I have to do that first. Okay. Great, let's go do that then.
This is where I would store the ARC scans.
Are they similar to my legacy file?
No, yours is flatter, if that makes sense, less dynamic.
Thanks. That makes me feel much better.
Oh. These look cooked, Catherine. I don't think...
Bust.
I don't think they made it.
Broken.
Fucked. Damn. Put all your trust in being on an external hard drive and then someone puts it in the toaster. Spilt the coffee all over it. That's my consciousness in there, you prick. Why didn't you hit safely remove USB? Well, that didn't work. Are these all going to be empty? Oh yeah. Every single one. Burnt bit of toast. Is that what you hoped your life would become? A burnt bit of toast? Oh, no. Somebody made it. Who's this?
An intact memory chip. If we're lucky, we might be able to extract the cipher from it.
But is this a person though? I thought you said this is where you were getting the scans for the Ark. Ah, hello, a little princess who says, "Oh, this is a fantastic game. I do hope you enjoy it. I have been enjoying it so far. I mean, apart from the times where it scared me shitless, but no, the actual story of it is incredibly interesting. I'd always heard good things about this game, but I'd luckily remained unspoiled. Yeah, I'm very much enjoying it so far. I haven't actually played Amnesia, which came before this by the same people. I've heard that's very good as well. I hope they did not pay a lot to have their memories uploaded. Imagine paying all of that money to just have a blank chip. Yeah, that's a point. I mean, in terms of when Catherine was doing it, I imagine she probably didn't charge people for the luxury. When a comet has decimated the Earth, you probably don't have much call for money anymore. But Munchie scans and whatnot, and the Japanese guys who were doing it in 1997, who knows? It does seem a bit like an equivalent to cryogenic freezing, that all the rich billionaires could end up taking advantage of this if this had become like a widespread technology or something. They'd all be like, "Oh, save my consciousness in the magic USB. I want to be immortal." Yeah, not a great survival rate, clearly. Speaking of not great survival rates, let's go down to the basement. Elon Musk would love to be uploaded to the cloud, lol. Funny you should mention him, as I've taken to calling our friend downstairs Elon Mollusk.
Struggling with something called a proxy. The proxy we killed was blind, just like Akers, but it listens. Careful, we spotted 2 more by the infirmary.
What do they look like?
Not sure. It seems to be human enough to pass for a crew member at a distance. Tall, dark, and ultimately faceless seems to be what to look out for.
Keep my eyes open.
Oh, I don't like that. So on top of the creepy things we've been seeing, there's a proxy? Tall, dark, and faceless. Is that what we have been fighting? I thought that's what they were calling the Mockingbirds, but... a proxy. Oh, jeez. I mean, they did look humanoid except for the face. I mean, it was hard to get a look at them because looking at them drove our circuits mental, but... yeah. He promised us cat girls on Mars and all we got was him buying Twitter. Rip off. Yeah, it's which is the bigger disappointment? The brain scans in this game or Elon Musk in reality? That don't sound good. Can you stay behind that door, please? Which lucky door are you behind? Fucking hell. Okay, time to get jittery again. This seems like a safe room. Nothing bad ever happened under red lighting. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're gonna need a minute. James Cameron, you took it too far. Oh no, you're a woman, I think. Are you okay? No. I can't even talk to her. Jesus. So it's going to be another Robin situation where I have to decide if I'm going to unplug them or not. Jesus. Okay, so it seems whatever this room is doesn't have power yet. I think this is one to revisit. Oh god, one of these is going to be a bad time. I mean, not that that was a good time, but... Oh, I don't like this. I don't like a big server room. No. Maybe no? Go away, Elon. Oh, Jesus. Go away. I'm not interested in whatever crazy startup scheme you have. I don't want to go to space. I don't want to be a robot. If you start mentioning NFTs, I'm running. I can hear another creaky... Oh, jeez, there you are. Okay. You're not doing great either. Fuck. I'm gonna start crouching. Oh boy. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. Whatever it is, I don't like it. Jesus, I'm just looking to flick a switch, I think. There's a lot of dead ends that could fuck me up here. Oh, Jesus, there he is. There he is. You spend too long on Twitter, that's what you end up like. If you buy Twitter, then it's instant. There's his trademark scream. Hit the magic button. Quickly, quickly. Manual confirmation. Oh, fuck me. Don't actually fuck me though. Oh, you gotta come from one side so I can run the other, right? Ah, hi. Bad times. Where did you go? Where did you come from? Oh, God, you're just a lump of fuck, aren't you? Oh, hang on, don't get... Oh, God, don't get it twisted. I feel like I have things I need to do and you're in the way. Oh, piss off with that. Oh, shit. What? Flip switch to confirm? Oh, fuck. No, thank you. I would like to leave now. You're a scary lump of fuck. You're a scary lump of fuck. No. Why that music? Oh my god, it runs fast. Oh fuck, oh shit, oh piss, oh dicks. Close the door, no. Oh god, where is it, how is it, why? Fuck my life. No, close the door. Ah! Oh god. Oh god. That's not fun. You can't be doing that, you big poopy fellow with legs. Have you gone back in now? Have you closed the door behind you? I don't even... oh, fuck me. I don't even know if I did what I needed to do there. Maybe it's better in here. it doesn't sound it. No, that doesn't sound better. Oh god, it's right there. Shit. You're just the thing I have to contend with now? It can open doors? How can the walking turd open doors? It doesn't have arms. That's not fair. Oh Christ. Do I still have stuff to do in that room? Oh no, this is not on. This is not on. I flicked the switch. Was that not good enough? I feel like that can't be the proxy. Poxy, possibly, but... Because I feel like that's a stretch to call that humanoid. Is there something in here now? I really dislike the idea of going back in here with all that. These look the same. I don't think I've done it. I don't think I've done what I needed to. Oh, fuck. No, this is not the... This room ain't big enough for the two of us. Oh, piss off, you big turd. Creepy, isn't it? You can't come back in here. What? It's very unclear. These things are somewhat blind, but like, I'm making as little noise as possible here. What is it? And I'm all clonked up from his first whack, so I probably can't take another hit. I need to actually get round you somehow, and that seems like a difficult thing to do. This is not going to go well, is it? I can already tell. Oh, fuck my life. As long as it doesn't come sprinting after me again. I wonder if that only happened because I started running. If I can keep my shit together... Well, I suppose that's what it looks like when you keep your shit together too much. I don't suppose there's a magic gooey hole here? No, that certainly isn't that. I was hoping for some health or something. Is it done? Good, good. Mainframe online. Oh, so it is done. Yeah. Okay. The router is active, the mainframe's online. I could have fucked off this whole time. Ugh. Now I need to work out which way. Oh, which way? Indeed. It's fine. You go that way, I'll go this way. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So it can open doors. Can it climb stairs? I'm really hoping not. Not sure I can even climb stairs at the moment. So we're probably just never going to get names of these bodies in here, are we? All the people that came to Theta. Like, that's some of them. And I guess that's all we'll ever know. Also, I guess that room is just nothing. Guess we have to go with believing that's nothing. That has to be a good checkpoint. Safety checkpoint. Ugh. There we go, Elon Musk, the walking turd. Frightening, but not impossible to get away from. Why does something sound like it's out here?
I'm not going down there again.
Yeah, too fucking right. Close that whole damn place off, I think. Also, it's opened something on the other side. Was that always open? Oh yeah, no it was, because we...
The legacy scan of me that was on the computer.
Smashed the window.
What did you use it for?
It's a template that has an intelligence pathwork already etched into the base. So, if I wanted to build an AI, I wouldn't have to reinvent a whole model. I would be able to focus on the things that the AI is to be used for.
Is every AI self-aware? Do they also think they're Simon?
What? No, Simon, don't worry. It's not like we just put people into robots and machinery and let them run free. That'd be really cruel. It doesn't work like that. Or at least it didn't used to work like that. Truly sentient machines thinking they are people is definitely new.
But you kept them sentient for the Ark.
Yes, and I basically had to invent the method.
You seem very defensive. I mean, I'm not sure I would understand it if you explained it to me, but just saying it doesn't work like that seems like potentially a cop-out. Also, I got a limp now.
We should try running a simulation from the chip you found. Someone must know the cipher.
Oh, so we still need the cipher. We just found a chip. Okay. Brilliant. Fish and chips. You can hear the vague vomiting in the distance, right? That's not just me. I don't feel fully up to this series of rooms anymore. I should have saved that orifice for when I really needed it.
So, you're not worried that there are other Simons or Catherines running around out there?
Now I am. Geez, Simon, some thoughts are better left alone.
I feel like that could be the tagline for this entire game. That's fine, those are both dead ends and always have been. Is that door going to be open now? That's what I'm worried about. Perfectly timed sparky light. I don't suppose I can have two goes on the WoW healer. Nope. One's your lot. There was something in there, unless that was the walking turd, but it seems to... that seemed to be in an entirely different area. I guess it's got to be this way then. I don't think that was open before, was it? No, it was, because I remember all
what the real
this.
Simon would have thought if he knew about me.
What do you mean? You do know about yourself.
No, I mean the real Simon. The human Simon.
Going by your reactions, I'd say he'd be pretty upset.
Snarky, aren't you, when you want to be? 34% free. Oh, okay. We can't scan you and put you onto the afterlife machine. There's not enough disk space. Imogen Reed. Catherine Chun did it on July the 31st. Okay, death not listed. Obviously, Guy Conrad, done on January. Oh, I see. She was done. Wait, no. Yeah, 2103. Okay, so he was done later. North Englander. Is that a nationality? And he killed himself right after. Float tank. Water-filled steel tank. Sensory limiter. Why would you need to put someone in a sensory limiter, Catherine? Network transfer. Restricted file. Copy to none. With pilot seat, better continuation. Not necessary for ARC. And then you've got the beach. Agreeable exterior test, obviously. And Versailles? Agreeable interior test. Excellent. Data reconstructed by WoW do not use. What does that mean? It said reconstructed, not corrupted, but I imagine this may be one and the same. And we're back here again.
Go ahead, plug in that chip you found.
Oh, that's a more positive noise. Slot 1 chip. Scan projector active. Insert a chip containing scan data. Error. Oh wait, that's an error. Then why did you make the positive bleep bloop? Slot 2 chip.
There should be a list of people. See if there's anyone who could know a security cipher.
There is a large list of people. Sarah Lindwall said she'd help out delivering the Ark. She's from Greenland. Mark Sarang, oh, it even says in his notes there, killed himself because of continuity. Strohmeyer is really mad, has Titan security Ark project on hold. Presumably, yeah, this is human Catherine doing these notes. We can upload them. Brandon Wan. Delta refugee, construct wrangler, he's working for Strohmeyer now. Robin Bass. Another fucking continuity suicide. Strohmeyer locked me out of my lab again. Wow. Yeah, continuity errors annoy me as well, but I'd never go that far. Maggie Komoribi. We look so much alike. In a different life, I'm sure we'd be best friends. But not in this one, for some reason. Heather Wolchek. She helped me cut the wave leak from the helmet. If anything, it should make the post-scan hangover less severe. Peter Strasky. Straczynski was cheerful and funny as always. Alice Costa said she'd help construct the Ark, but not carry it to fire. Well, she was like the head honcho, wasn't she? So, presumably she would have security ciphers?
No, won't work. We need someone from Theta Security Group.
Okay. Does it say that anywhere on these? No, I just have to remember, really. Well, let's go down the list. I think Peter Straczynski was pretty high up. He seemed security. He was the one always answering the phone. But that could just be the receptionist, not security.
That one won't work either. Look for security people like Kronstadt or Strohmeyer.
Well, neither of those are on here, Catherine, so I don't know what you want from me.
No, I don't think so. Strohmeyer recruited people from the evacuated sites. They should also know the cipher, if you can find one of them.
Ah, so we need Thingy, who was from Delta. He's working for Strohmeyer now. Okay, that's our best bet then. Brandon. Appreciate the hint after several failed attempts.
Very promising. I'll just load him up and get the simulator going.
I'll just load him up.
What are we doing exactly?
Yeah,
We're gonna have a talk with Mr. Wan.
Very good
Use
question.
the computer to activate the simulation.
Really? Okay. Fuck. Can we talk to him on the beach? Seems... Oh god, there's a stress meter.
So bad? Strohmeyer really got me worked up. Bastard. What? How did I get here?
Welcome back, Mr. Wan.
Dr. Chun, is that you? What happened? What is this place?
Everything's fine. Theta needs your help. We need the new security cipher.
Dr. Chun? I hear your voice, but there's no one here. There's no one here. It's empty. It's too empty. There's something really wrong with this place. It's not real. This isn't real. I have to get out of here.
Did we just bring that guy to life? I mean, he's a perfect scan, meant for the Ark. He's the real deal. And we turned him off. Took it all away again.
I really thought that was gonna work. Maybe we can try again.
Catherine, you are being way too chill about this. It's like sociopathic at this point. What, really? We just have to keep birthing this guy until he doesn't freak out. It's really bad that of all the, like, environments, you think the beach has got to be, oh, everyone, sunny beach, everyone will love that. And he immediately knew that it wasn't real. That's bad, Catherine. You said the graphics on this were top notch. You fucking lying about your graphics card. People's lives are at stake here, Catherine. Just because you couldn't get a sponsorship with NVIDIA.
That wasn't so bad. Strohmeyer really got
I feel like this isn't going to work either. Maybe he needs the blank slate.
What is this? Where am I?
Relax, Mr. Wan. Just keep calm.
Dr. Chun? What the hell is this place?
I don't have time to explain. I need you to give me the new security cipher.
Why are you doing this? Is this some trick? I'm not giving you anything.
I'm trying to save a lot of people.
No, you're lying. This is all a lie. Look at this place. It's a fucking joke. Get me out of here, Chun, or I'll punch your teeth in.
Do we need to turn it off? Can we just keep him alive until we've got the cipher?
The longer he's exposed to the computer model, the more he'll get hung up on it.
So, what's wrong with letting him settle in a little?
It would drive him insane. So let's keep the session short and the suffering to a minimum.
It would. You're admitting that it can drive them insane. Fucking hell. Also, I mean, your, you know, bedside manner leaves something to be desired, Catherine. Support module none. Can we not have a support module? That feels like this definitely needs some support.
That wasn't so bad. Stromer really got me worked up, bastard. What? What happened? Where did everyone go?
Mr. Wan.
Chun? What happened? I can't see anything. There's nothing here.
It's okay. It's all a part of the scam.
No, that's a lie. You're lying.
Mr. Wan, I need you to stay calm.
No. Well, why are you doing this to me? I trusted you, Chun. I trusted you!
I think we need to build the scene so it's more what he'd expect. As soon as he starts to doubt, we've lost him.
You're right. We need to think this through. We need some more data.
God, I feel like I'm building the Matrix for someone. This is, I suppose I am in a lot of ways. Maybe we need the support module then. Where do we find that? Any ideas, Catherine? It's not going to be in this room. We've had all the fun we're going to get out of that room. Oh, okay, the scan log. So yeah, Catherine was first on July the 4th. Then Nikolai, Jasper, Sarah, Ian, Heather, Mark, in brackets, suicide. ARC project on hold as Stromae investigates the death of Sarang. Then Emma was the next one to go after that. I mean, not all that much later, really. Less than a month later, Emma thought, no, fuck it, I'm still willing to go. Reed, who was apparently a problem. Louise, who also suicided. But only 2 days later, Jessica was fine with it. People getting way too used to the suicides. Peter, Nathan, suicide. Maggie, Nadine, Vanessa, Keith. Almost had a bit of a spree going there with no suicides, and then Gavin fucked it up. Baxter, Chris, Javid, Astrid, bloody Astrid. Well, clearly afterwards, because she also suicided. Alice, Brandon, and then Robin. Robin was the last one. No. Stromae reprimanded me. One more death and we're out. Then it was Dorian Cronstedt, Martin Fisher, Vigdis Johnsdotter, Matthew Frost, and Guy Conrad, and Guy killed himself. And then they put the project on hold indefinitely. Yeah, understandably Stromae didn't go in at any point. Scheduled scans. Joachim, or if that's always pronounced like that, I don't know. John Stromae. Richard, Jane, Ashish, Mariska, and Sean. Sean Evans. Wait, that's who I thought was in the robot wandering about by Delta. Did he actually get scanned then? Maybe that report just doesn't show that? Yep, this is that fun room. So we need something else that we are currently missing. I feel like I explored all these rooms. None of these are drawers. That's not openable. Ah, I could copy one of these if I go back and get the chip. Yeah, I don't know which is which, so fuck it, take both. Okay, so if there's someone in there with him, will that help? Do we want the guy who killed himself or the girl that no one likes? I guess he killed himself afterwards, so maybe he'd... Oh no, we can't do anything with those. I thought that might be part of it. Float tank. Sensory limiter. Oh, do I have to put this in somewhere? There we go, working it out. Like my fucking mum trying to get the computer to work. Right, so we can... It's got the beach and the ski lodge. Then let's put the float tank in there. Corrupt data? Fuck you. Scan room, we did that though. Maybe it's a different version of it? Oh no, what we did was none. So if it's the scan room, then he won't even know the scan has started. That might be the best bet we have. Sure, let's go with that then, I guess. Do I need to safely disconnect? No. It's the future, fuck it. What could go wrong? Not like this game is a perfect demonstration of everything that could go wrong. Right, let's try this horrible fucking psycho torture again.
That wasn't so bad. Soma really got me worked up, bastard. What? Where did you... Alice?
Mr. Wan, can you hear me?
Sean? Where's Alice?
She left. Mr. Wan, I need you to give me the new security cipher.
What? Why? Why would you need that? This is the trick.
Please calm down.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. None of this is real. But you won't break me, WoW. You hear me? You won't break me!
How many times are we gonna have to do this?
Come on, Simon, don't give up now.
I don't know, I'm kind of close to giving up. That's all I had. Like, what else is going to work? Can we just do that one again, or do you have only the same dialogue? Because I feel like if you just do a bit better on your end, Catherine, we can get this going.
That wasn't so bad. Soma really got me worked up, bastard. What? Where did you... Alice?
Congratulations, Mr. Wan. The scan was successful.
Sean? Where's Alice?
She's fine. We don't have much time, Mr. Wan. I need the new security cipher.
What? Why? Why would you need that? This is the trick.
Please, this is important.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. None of this is real. But you won't break me, WoW. You hear me?
Wait! Simon, you just reset the simulation.
Yeah, I know I did. It was clearly not working. It was going the same way as before. Do you want another go? Like, what you having a go at me for? Like, fine. Fucking try your best. Fucking GCSE drama then.
Soma really got me worked up.
It clearly wasn't working, Catherine.
What? Where did you... Alice?
Pull something out of the bag
The
this
scan
time.
is done. Are you feeling all right, Mr. Wan?
Sean? Where's Alice?
She left. Mr. Wan,
Don't
I
go
need you
to
give me
asking
new
about the security cipher so quickly.
Why? Why would you need that?
See, that's not... No, you gotta ease them into it.
No, it's okay, I promise.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. None of this is real. But you won't break me, WoW.
Yeah, that'll convince them.
You won't break me!
No, it's okay, I
This
promise.
setup won't work. We need something else.
Clearly. Can I talk to him? I feel like I could do a better fucking job than you. That's all the chips. All the fish. Take this stuff somewhere else. So the only other one is float tank, but that doesn't work. It said it was corrupted. Oh, obviously Versailles. That. Wait, but reconstructed by WoW. Do not use. Obviously that's corrupt. But I thought maybe that would be the one because maybe WoW's construction is better or something. But I was gonna say, but I don't know, maybe we can double up on the beach or whatever. Not sure what the answer is now. I was kind of surprised I figured that much out. What other computers are there? I hope it's not this, because we erased everything off this. That doesn't... Did we check all of these? I feel like we did. Yep. It's not just one lying on the floor somewhere, is there? Nope. Well, pish. Might have to go away and think about this one. Because I've sort of stumped myself for ideas. Nope, Dem's just toilets.
I wish I knew Brandon better. What would make him talk?
Ah. You've given me the answer. We need to check his room.
Here we go. Brandon Wan's room. I'll just override the lock for you.
What? You could have overridden all these locks at any time? Fuck's sake. Catherine.
If we get to know him,
supposed to
maybe
be
we can
helping me
make the
here.
simulation a little smoother.
Yep. Invade their privacy and then invade their mind. He likes castles and the desert. Give him a castle in the desert. He also likes Fairchild's Award. I don't know what that is. Not fragile, hopefully. Boats and Asian temples. Okay, give us a castle and an Asian temple in a desert with boats. That'll convince him. He definitely won't think that's a trick. Brandon, I'm really a mess thinking about the scan. Everyone is being so brave, all smiles, no regrets. You know how you said you would hold my hand during the scan? If the offer still stands, I gratefully accept. If we do it together, we could suffer the hangover together as well. They say it takes a couple of days to recover. Kisses, Alice.
A letter from someone named Alice. They were together during the scan. You know her?
He was close with Coster. I would not have expected that. Can we use that somehow? Keep looking.
Kisses is a very strange first name. Maybe that's a surname. He had parents. Can we leverage that somehow in exploiting this guy psychologically? He did an origami thing once. And now I feel like I'm turning into my parents where you see, well, he did something once, let's get him presents of that forever. Oh, ID card. They don't tend to have your hobbies on an ID card, but... Profession Wrangler. Yeah, we knew all that. Okay. Oh, is that him and Alice? Yeah, Alice does seem the stern type.
Cute.
Break into his computer. Akers finally agreed to evacuate Delta. Goya, Kriya and I moved into Theta today. Akers said he'd stick around for a while longer, that crazy bastard. I take pride in my work, but goddamn, that place is miserable since the surface stopped sending parts.
Alice and Brandon were definitely together during the scan.
Good to know. Maybe we can use that somehow.
I mean, that makes sense, because he keeps... Whenever we load it up, he's asking where Alice is. Yeah. In fact, now that makes sense why that is constantly throwing him off immediately, because she was doing the scan with him. Did my ARC scan together with Alice. Strohmeyer told me that the hangover would basically kill me. Such an arsehole. I was fine at first, but got a splitting headache a couple of hours later. The biggest pain was that Chun girl. She is so fucking uncomfortable at all times, it makes my skin crawl. Okay, so yeah, seriously, literally my voice, a stranger's voice, would be better, because he hates Catherine. Strohmeyer went ballistic and shut down all future scans for the ARC project. Apparently Conrad wanted in on the continuity and just fried himself right in the pilot seat after the scan. Something tells me we'll be getting new security ciphers. Just heard that Komaribi's survey team is going to Delta and pick up Akers. He's been alone for months now, can't imagine what he's been up to. You know, writing on walls, killing people. Chess. That seemed to be what I gathered from it. Okay, so maybe now if we go back to the other thing, we can download Alice. It's a creepy other step, but you know. Oh, I've been missing that extra button the whole time. That's way easier than keeping my torch out the whole time.
Brandon, you ready to go? Strohmeyer says it's time to move.
I'm waiting for Stratsky and Alvaro to pack up their stuff. Head downstairs and I'll meet you there.
Don't take too long.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
I think I just heard Alice talking to Brandon on the intercom. Seems like they were getting ready to leave.
You got that from the intercom? Must be a transmission buffer. Hang on. Great, this is exactly what we need. I think we got this, Simon. I can synthesize Alice's voice from the intercom and use it to impersonate her for the simulation. We can trick them into feeling safe enough to open up.
Great. Definitely feeling good about this.
Good job with the intercom. I didn't know you could data mine. What's it like?
It's just something that I do now.
So it comes naturally to you. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I'll make sure to add it to my dating profile.
I mean, I've added worse things to my dating profile, but... Okay, so we're not going to full-on download her consciousness or anything, but we are going to deep fake her voice, which is not great either. Oh, good! The creepy door is now slightly ajar. Thank you, creepy door. Yep. Screams and metal and offal and gore. Wonderful. Those are my favourite things. These
I
are a
compiled
few.
an Alice module that we can use.
So she'll be with Brandon in the simulation.
Sort of. I'll still need to do the talking, but it'll sound and look like Alice.
Great. Where are all the chips? Just so I can have them ready and lock myself in the room safely. Is it this one? I feel like it's this one. Alice is now the support module. Jeez. Is the scan room still the best room to do this in? Hang on, we'll try it.
That wasn't so bad. Stroma really got me worked up.
This is not just her voice, so it's a visual one of her
That's what you
too.
get for listening to his stories.
I guess I had it coming.
About Stromer. He said he needed a new cipher ASAP. What should I tell him?
It's alright. I can talk to him.
Wait, didn't Sean just tell you to take it easy? Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell anyone.
I do feel hungover. Okay. It's 1729 over 42, 12 over 407. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry, Mr. DeLong. Brandon. Goodbye.
No, wait.
That's enough. We got what we need.
Is that what we are? Simulations?
Yeah, but it shouldn't make any difference. You're still you. I'm not sure what to do with the data. You decide.
Well, until he's loaded up, he's not conscious, right? So, fuck, I don't know. Can I? Time to question our existence. Yeah, that's the game, pretty much. It well, we're about to hit 2 hours, so I'm gonna leave this as a cliffhanger, and also because I'm scared to walk out of that door now in case the meat room is unlocked. So we're gonna leave it there, and I'll make my decision next time, probably haphazardly and without really thinking about it. But anywho, cheers for watching and all that, and yeah, more of this physical and metaphysical horror next time.